Hello. Hello out there. Hello out there in YouTube land. Anybody there? Anybody out there? Anybody out there? Mm-mm-mm-mm. Nobody's home. Nobody's home. Nobody's there. I forgot to get my scissors. Sean here. Sean has a hole in a tree.
Hello.
You got an owl in a hole.
I do. Look.
There's an owl in a tree in a hole.
What do you think?
He's cute. Mhm. What are you going to do with his little butt feathers hanging out there at the bottom?
I know. He'll get trimmed off once I'm positive of his placement.
You'll trim off his little butt feathers.
You know it.
Well, poor guy.
Yeah, he'll be fine. He has lots of friends. I have lots of copies.
He won't be able to fly very good.
That's all right. He's just a hole peeker. How you doing today?
I'm good.
My goodness.
I went to grab some scissors.
Skizzers.
Yeah, I think I might need some of those. What do you think of my colors?
Let's see. I'm gonna blow that up. Ooh. Remind me what we're doing. I'm sorry.
We're going to make the retro daisy pillow.
Oh, that's right. Oh, your colors are fabulous.
The retro daisy pillow. So I need yellow for the center. We're going to make a white daisy. You don't have to make a white daisy, but I'm going to make a white daisy.
I think that'd be pretty.
And then I had a pastel blue, this mint, or a pink. And I thought, let's do mint.
Yeah, I like that.
Let's do mint. Why not?
Everything's going to draw your eye into the center, and then your eye is going to slowly float out to the other soft colors. Going to be gorgeous.
They're all very soft, pastel, pretty colors. So, hello, Kathy. Kathy's here.
Hi, Kathy.
Look, she's giving us a shamrock.
Woohoo! Is it that today?
Shamrock. Well, it's coming soon, isn't it?
I think so. We've got our corned beef ready.
Today is Pie Day. We know that. Today's Pie Day.
Pie Day.
Yeah. And Michelle's here hanging out.
Hello,
Deborah's
Michelle.
here. Emma's
Hi,
here.
Deborah.
And Sherry.
Emma, Sherry. Hello.
And Emma's telling me that Dreamer Designs has got it this week. Got me. Got somebody. Got something this week.
Uh-oh.
I don't know. I haven't really looked yet, really, honestly. But, yeah, I haven't really looked. Guess I'll do that later. I know. I did notice that Diamond Art Club just has, it's just like Disney, Disneyland, Disney.
Yeah. Yep.
I'm like, there's so much Disney going on. I'm like, oy.
Yeah.
So I did not link who this pattern is from, but I will tell you who it's from. It is from Viv, V-I-V, Viv Crochets. And she happens to be somebody that I follow on YouTube. I've been following her on YouTube for a while. She does lots of fun little things. So, yeah, I've been watching her for a while. And it's about time I did one of her patterns, right?
Well, it'll be interesting to see how that pattern turns out.
Exactly, because
what kind of pitfalls she has for you.
I think it is, I don't know, I could be wrong. It could be exactly the same way as the one I've made already, but I don't know that it is. I don't know. It could be different. It could be the same. Anyhow, so we're just using a regular 4-weight yarn. So any 4-weight yarn of your choosing. And she recommends a 4mm Clover Amour hook, which I just happen to have a Clover Amour. Some scissors, a needle, and fiber fill, of course. Of
course.
Yep, of course. So I got myself into another thing here, Sean, and I'm going to try to do something.
Uh-oh, okay.
The other thing on my list was to make a star pillow.
Right.
So I've made the 2 panels for the star pillow. I've got the front, I've got the back of the star pillow. However, my star pillow is going to need a liner because if you don't put a liner in this thing, that polyfill is just going to come,
Looping out.
poking out them holes. So I'm going to try my hand at making a liner, but I don't sew. And I don't feel like stitching the whole thing by hand. So I'm going to try gluing it.
Oh. Okay. Fabric glue, hot glue. What are we thinking?
Yep. Fabric glue. Yep. And glue my 2 pieces of fabric together.
Or fabric tape.
Oh man, that would be easy, wouldn't it?
Yep. Way less messy.
I don't
you
have
just have to keep the cat hair out of it.
Fabric tape. But I wonder if I could pick some up around me quickly, easily. I don't know. Huh,
I can't imagine it'd be too
hard to find.
I don't think so. I haven't looked for any in quite a while though, so
I've never had
me anymore.
Yeah, I've never had the need for fabric tape, so I don't know.
I've used it on and off, keep my seams,
Yeah. So I mean, if I felt the need to maybe just run a quick little running stitch along the outside, like after I've got it put together, that would be fine.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hi kitty. I'm gonna give it a go. I'm gonna give it a try and see if it works.
Okay. So, I think fabric tape or fabric glue would work fabulous. It's not something where somebody's trying to put their arms through it all the time or anything like that. It's going to be encased.
It's just going to be in the pillow, right? Inside the pillow. I'm going to give it a go, see how it works.
Okay.
Look I got a stitch marker for this little project today. Look at my cute little stitch marker. Look at it. It's little bunnies.
That's
Isn't that cute? Little bunnies. It came with like one of my yarn subscription things one time. All right, so we have our supplies here. We have our things. We have what we need. Chain 2 at the beginning does not count as a crochet. Okay. We're going to crochet in joined rounds. So that is different than continuous rounds. So we're going to join. And then we're going to float our yarn along the back. And she shows a picture of her floated yarn somewhere. I don't remember where she shows it. Where does she show the back of her piece where she floats her yarn? It looks very ugly and messy, but you must remember, no one's going to see it, right? Because it is just going to, I don't know where I saw the picture of the floated yarn. Huh. Well, I'm not seeing it here. I don't know. But it got really messy. You imagine, you cross stitch, imagine just taking your thread and just,
Oh, yeah.
Winging it along the back. That's what we are going to do here.
Okay.
Yeah. So I guess we're ready to begin. All we need to know is chain, back loop only, double crochet, a double crochet increase, a repeat, and a skip. That's it. That's all we got. Very basic. Oh, there's a treble crochet too. Sorry. All right. So we're ready to roll. And we're going to start with our yellow. Start with yellow. I hope this has ends. It doesn't. Come on. Really? I'm so tired of fighting with trying to find the beginning. You know what? Because look. Why? Look.
I'm sorry. I don't mean to giggle. Oh, no.
I feel
it was more of a turtle. Oh, dear.
I feel that every yarn should just come with a pull tab. It should be easy to find the start of your yarn, shouldn't it?
I think so, but
I'm
I'm not officially a crocheter, so who knows?
Well, I know, but I mean, you're a logical person.
Yes.
And I mean, being able to just grab the start of your yarn would be just amazing, right?
Well, and here's a question I have for you. Who came up with wrapping it up like that? Was it men? Was it women?
Oh, the
'Cause men
scale
are always making our
ones?
crap difficult. So
I don't know. I don't know. My
who came
pref
up with, why do you have to pull from the center?
Yeah, I know, because the outside, well, your ball just flops all over the place, and that's no
Yep.
that's no fun. I'm probably going to need a fraction of what I've just pulled out here to do this little center of my flower. So I'm almost ready, though. I'm almost ready. Okay. Probably might need just what I got right here.
Well, hopefully that's
Oh,
the
boy.
most difficult part of this project.
Exactly. Finding the beginning of your yarn. Okay, so we're not starting with a magic ring or anything. We're doing a chain 4. Let me make a slip knot first. I have seen people, oh my goodness, I have seen people do the craziest things to make a slip knot. And I'm just like, what is all that for? Why are you doing all of that? A slip knot is so easy to make. Why are you making it look so complicated? Anyhow, it's just a chain 4, slip stitch into the first chain to make yourself a little ring, right? We got a little ring, little ring, little ring, little ring. Okay. And then what? And then what? If you're having trouble fitting all of the stitches into the ring, try chaining 5 instead of 4, or try a magic ring. Okay, well, anyhow. Oh, we got a lot of stuff to put in this ring. Oh, yes, we do. I'm going to need more yarn than I have pulled out right here. I mean, not all of it. I mean, just this. Anyhow, chain 2 does not count as a double crochet. Remember that. Does not count. Okay.
Does not count.
So we're going to put 16 double crochets in this ring. It's going to be tight. And we got us a little 4mm hook, which is not the recommended hook for this yarn, by the way. We are definitely down a size or size and a half from the recommended size. So anyhow, it's going to be tight. And our stitches are going to be tight because because it's a pillow and we're not going to put a liner in this one. We're just going to put some fiber fill. So we don't want any holes. We want no holes.
No holes.
No holes. So it's going to be tight. So I have not counted. I'm going to have to go back and count here in a minute and see how many I got. I'm just crocheting away and
Go.
yeah, I figure when I'm getting close to the beginning of my circle here, I'll go back and count because it's probably going to be pretty full. I'm guessing I'm at 9 or 10. I'm guessing.
And I'm just trying to get a sticker stuck in a perfect placement.
And is it not sticking?
Oh, no, it is. I just want it right where I want it.
Okay, I understand that because I have recently made a few things that require eyeballs. And they've turned out like wonky, like, okay, your eyeball's not where it's supposed to be, even though I thought it looked good before I put the back on it. Because once you put the back on it,
Oh, yeah.
It ain't coming off.
Nope.
So let's see, what do I have here? I've got 1. Hang on, I got to count.
Hi, Brenda.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Oh, I got to 13. I was close.
Not bad, not bad. I know, Emma, 25 Disneys. Now, I don't know. Is everybody into Disney? I am not a big Disney, That's not something that I'm like, ooh, I need to collect all of that. I actually have one Disney panel from, back when, but it's the Milan girl, just because it was my daughter and I, it was one of her favorites.
Now, what does she want us to do? Double crochet 16, switch to color B.
Hi, Dawn.
Switch
Anybody
to color,
catch the? Oh, go ahead.
switch to color B, and then slip stitch 16. What? We're going to slip stitch 16 around here now with our white. I don't. No, I don't think so.
Uh-oh. What's happening? We just started.
I know, right? I'm like, why would we slip stitch with white all the way around now? That doesn't make no sense to me. Hello, Dawn and Brenda. Hi. No. 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 No.
Ruh-roh.
No, we're not doing that. We're not doing no slip stitches around. That's not happening. Okay. Secure every new yarn's tail with a double knot to the previous color. Cut color A and leave a short tail. Why does she want to knot it? I don't know. But here we go. I have to find here we go again. I have to find the center of the white now. Going in deep. I think if I go in deep, sometimes I get right into the center. I don't know. And then you never know which side you're supposed to pull it out from.
I wish they had an arrow.
Which side should it come out from? I don't know. That's going to bring out a whole lot of nonsense right there. Oh, look. Are you serious?
And no end.
Oh my goodness. Guess I should have clumped these, you know?
It's entertaining. It's entertaining. Thanks for showing us.
How fast can Mindy wind these around?
How long will Mindy work the hole before she finds what she's looking for?
I'm telling you. How long am I going to stick my hand up that hole? I don't know. Not very long, because I'm not very patient. So
right, I hear you. I don't either.
Now for the next round, we're going to be working both color B and color C. You can carry the yarn in your stitches or float them like I did along the back. All right. So I think we're just supposed to slip stitch again. I don't know. Oh, I don't think that meant slip stitch 16. I think it meant grab your next color and slip stitch into your beginning stitch with the new color. That's what I think they mean. Now see, here's where she wants you to take these two tails now and tie them in a knot. Now why? Why? I don't know. I'm just going to crochet over my white and I'm going to cut off this yellow and I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. Sorry, Viv. We're going to get rid of the yellow. We're done with the yellow.
We're over it. Moving on.
Yeah, I'll do it my way. I'll do it my way. Okay. So on our first round
and everything. Let's go.
Yeah. On our first round, we're gonna chain 2. And remember, she always says your chain 2 does not count as a stitch. Okay.
Really?
Yeah, that's what she says.
Okay.
Now repeat what's in the brackets. Oh, I don't like how she writes her pattern.
Uh-oh.
Double crochet increase. And where? In this first stitch that we just slip stitched into? Is my guess. Let's try it. I don't know. Let's find out. A double crochet increase. So that's 2 in that space. Oh. And then switch to color C. Okay.
Really? That quick?
Yeah, that quick. It was that quick.
I thought it was going to be a circle around or yellow and then,
no.
Okay.
No, ma'am. No. This one's really soft. This green one is super soft.
Of course.
It's softer than the other colors.
Go green.
I know. Oh, well, we got a little blob this time. Not a huge blob, just a little blob. I told Sean before we started here that I had a green, a pink, and a pastel blue, and I decided to go with this mint green. Okay, now we did 2 double crochets in that first stitch. Okay, now we're going to switch to color C and double crochet. Switch to color B, double crochet. Switch. I think you got to only do 1. Okay, we only do 1 of the base color. Okay, so we're going to go in the next stitch, but we're going to grab our green here. Once I get these attached, then it won't be as hard. Okay, now our green is attached. And we do 1 double with the green. Now, see, I don't like this. How do you make this stitch all one color? We wanted the whole stitch to be one color. Right?
Yes. No. I don't know.
We don't want we don't want the green stitch to be partially green and partially white. Correct? We don't want
How do
white.
What do your connections look like?
We don't want white in our green. So how do we make it so that we don't have white in our green? I'm thinking here. How do we do this so we don't have white in our green? Hang on. On our very last pull through of our white, we add the green, but then we're going to have green at the top of our white. How do you make this so that it... I'm playing. I'm sorry. I'm just playing.
You're good.
I'm playing. Pull that through the top of that. And then we go into the next stitch. The next stitch is all green. But we need to switch back to the white right away. So we do that at the top of the green stitch. Okay. All right. Okay.
Got it?
I think so. And then we do 2 white in the next stitch. But don't pull all the way through your last one, because now we got to switch to the green. Switch back to the green for our last pull through here. And then do a green stitch, but only do part of it. Because we got to, okay, everybody following me? Nobody's following me at all. They have no idea.
I was going to say, are you going to be just like dropping a thread and then picking it up later? Or do you have to weave it in?
Yes. So I'll show you what we're doing. Okay, watch.
Okay.
So I'm at the top of the green one, and I've picked up the white again. So now I'm going to go to my next stitch, and I'm going to do a full double crochet in white. Okay, I got 1 full double crochet in white. Okay. And the white, you get 2 in each stitch. So I'm going to start my next white one until I get to the last little pull through loop here. Drop the white, pick up the green. The green through the top. And then our next stitch is green, and we only do 1 green. So you can only go through 2 loops, leave 2 loops. You got to drop the green, pick up the white to finish off the green.
So from the front, okay, I see. So it's the little bit that is in between the petals. Gotcha.
Yep. That's going to be the color between the petals.
Now, let me ask you something. Can you show me the back side? Because
I will.
Does that just show?
Yeah. Yep. The back side's going to be a mess. I'll show you in a
second. Okay. So this is not something that you could do in a blanket.
Well, sometimes I'm catching the yarn and I'm covering it, and sometimes I haven't. So I'll show you in a second what it looks like. It's a lot of changing colors right here because there's a lot going on here. We're changing often. I think as it gets going more, you don't change quite as often. You know what I mean? The petals get bigger.
Right. They get bigger and thicker, so you're not having to.
Yeah.
Okay. And I'm thinking at that point, would you be knotting more or would you be carrying the thread, hiding it through the white?
You don't even care. You don't even hide it. You just carry it on the back.
True.
You
Pillow,
just
pillow,
float it.
pillow.
You just float it.
Okay. Kind of like we do in cross stitch
Yes,
where
because nobody is going to see it.
exactly, unless you're my mother-in-law, and then you make sure
Yeah.
her fronts are as beautiful or her backs
Right.
are almost as beautiful as her fronts. There's
Right.
no carryover. I don't have that patience. That's not how
But
I go.
this being a pillow, nobody is going to see it. So
You're safe.
yeah.
But otherwise, you would constantly be hiding
You
them.
would be crocheting over it. Mm-hmm.
Okay, gotcha.
Yep, you'd be crocheting over it.
Because that's how I do my transfers. I'm still working on that stupid blanket that I
Uh-huh.
started forever, but I don't work on it a ton. I'm not gonna
Right.
lie. But yeah, that's how I transfer. I don't have any loose thread ever
Right.
because it's always caught up.
And then that one I think I can finish because okay, so this is hang on, let me see. I think I'm just supposed to join here now. Yeah, and then slip stitch to my top over here. Okay, now here's what it looks like from the front.
Okay. Okay.
The green is very pale. It's not showing up very good yet. Or
Oh
very
no, I can see it perfectly. It's
okay.
good.
And then you're not going to see many floats at this point because I covered them all pretty much.
It's
Although
small. You're in a
there's a
small area.
float, here's a floated yarn right there. I just left it.
Okay.
And here's a floated one over here I didn't cover. So if I caught it, I caught it and I covered it. And if I didn't, I didn't.
Okay.
That's kind of how I dealt with it. If I got it, I did. And if I didn't, I didn't.
But I
Hello,
mean,
Lydia.
whether you do or whether you don't isn't going to affect the front,
No,
right?
no.
And that's the main thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Didn't do anything to it. Now, do I have 24 stitches is my next question. That's my next question.
Nobody knows.
4, 5, 6, 10, 11, 12.
All right. While she's counting, who caught the moon thing last night? The eclipse. Anybody?
I did not.
I knew about it. I planned on it and completely forgot about it.
Mm.
Had my daughter texted me at 1:00 in the morning. I'm like, sleeping.
Okay, so I will tell you this. At 1:30 in the morning, I woke up because, I had to go to the bathroom. So I'm awake at 1:30. And when I woke up, our bedroom was really light. And I was like, oh man, did I sleep all the way through to morning? Is it like 6:30? What time is it? It's got to be morning because it's light in here.
Right? Yeah.
It was 1:30. I'm like, what? Why is our bedroom so lit up at 1:30 in the morning?
Was Dale up?
No, because that moon was out there.
Oh, gotcha.
And that moon was
bright.
Yeah, that moon was bright last night. Oh, I hate this when this does this. You have to reload. Something went wrong. Reload. And then it takes you all the way back to the beginning. I hate when it does that. Why does... Oh, here's where she floated. I knew I saw a picture. I'll show you what hers looked like. Look. See? Mine will probably start to look more like that as we go along. See the mess it was? I mean, it's not really a mess, but... Is Sean there? No, Sean's gone. Where'd Sean? Oh, where'd Sean go? I lost Sean. Oh, we lost Sean. Here she comes.
My arm hit.
I am sitting here talking away to you, and I'm like, where is Sean? Where'd Sean go? Look, this is what I was trying to show you. Look.
Oh.
See?
Okay, yeah.
See how those yarns
just get all the way around. Yeah. That big swirl. Actually, that's kind of cool.
Yeah. That's the float.
Looks like the inside of a shell.
There you go. While you were gone, my thing restarted here. And so I have to reload and go back.
Goodness.
Mm-hmm.
My apologies.
I don't know why this does that sometimes. But you get a pattern, and now it won't even load the dumb thing.
Oh, but we're not done.
Exactly.
We have more.
Will you please stop whatever nonsense you're doing here? All right, now I got to go all the way back down here, wherever we were at. La da 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 da. Round 3. Ding ding. Okay, round 3. Round 3. Round 3. Chain 2.
Hi, Lydia. How you doing today?
Oh, wait, when was I supposed to switch back to color B?
Uh-oh.
I'm supposed to switch back to color B after. Never mind. Okay. I got to switch back at the halfway point of this green double crochet back here. I didn't switch. Okay. Switch.
Switch back.
Yeah, switch back, switch back. And then I will slip stitch. Now that I have the white, I slip stitch with the white. Okay, now I'm at the white. All right, chain 2 with the white. Do a double crochet. No, that's the one I just did. I don't want that one. Okay, double crochet increase. So we do a double crochet in the first stitch and a double crochet increase, which is 2 in the next stitch, but switch to C. So with my last pull through here, and I'm going to grab the green, and I'm going to pull through with the green, and then do a double crochet increase in the next stitch. Okay, so we're right above the green where we were before. This is easy. This is easy. Okay.
We're getting it. We're going.
Yeah. Except I have to remember when I get to the last pull through to change colors. Okay.
Okay.
And then you just keep switching back and forth. And when you're on the white, you do a double crochet in the first stitch and you do 2 in the second. So our white now went from 2 stitches to 3 stitches. Then we change back to our green. And our green, we do 2 double crochets into the one green that we had from the round below. So it's getting 1 stitch bigger each time. Can you see that? Can you see that? Look. 1, 2, 1, 2. And this went from 2 to 3. 2 to 3.
Okay.
So it's getting one bigger each time.
Okay.
Yeah. Except I forgot to change back to white. The green ones are hard because you don't do very many green, and then you got to switch back to the white. The whites are on for a minute, but not the green. That will change. It's all getting bigger. So.
Okay.
Well, this is nice. I don't really have to count or anything with this. You know, no counting is involved.
Which is always good.
Yeah. So on the white, you do 1 double, and then you do 2 doubles in the next stitch. Switch back to the green. And then you do 2 doubles of green.
Double.
Switch back to the white. This is fun, huh?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so what are you working on now?
Right now I am working on what will be these cute little tags, and they will flip open.
You're making
and
tags.
Then this will be a little
tags
pocket.
again, huh?
Always
Always making tags.
Gives you another area to decorate and be, oh, come on, be artful. Threw you with my boobs, sorry.
Uh-oh.
There we go. All right. Get this a trim. All right, so you're just on a run now?
I am really, yeah.
Okay, cool. Oh my goodness, I really enjoyed your Chuck Pinson video.
A lot of people did.
Yeah, it was nice to see all the ones that I don't have.
Right? I was like, wow, that video did really, really well. I was like, okay.
You know how nosy we are. Everybody wants to see what everybody else got.
I guess.
I know I love watching them.
Well, I was thinking, what else could I do similar to that? What else do people want to see? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
I did do like last year, I think sometime I did like I showed all of my diamond art clubs because I was reorganizing the shelf. So I showed all the diamond art clubs. I showed all of the craftablies. I showed all of the crystal canvas art. And I don't think I ever showed the Dreamer Designs.
Yeah, I don't remember.
I don't think I did.
Seeing them.
I don't think I showed the Dreamer Designs. So I was like, oh, maybe I could start pulling out some Dreamer Designs and showing them off, Like,
yeah, I mean, I'd be curious to see what all you've got. I'm always curious to see what everybody's got.
Do a couple. Did I do them? I don't recall now at this point.
I agreed with you on the Chuck Pinsons on the Dreamer
Or maybe
Design.
maybe I did the Dreamer Designs and I didn't do the Diamond Art Clubs. I'd have to go back and look. What did I do when I did the stash videos? I don't remember.
Or a little bit of everything. Yeah, I don't know. You were organizing at the same time, so.
Yeah, I have a feeling it was the Diamond Art Clubs I didn't show because they didn't move. They didn't move.
Okay.
So I don't think I showed all the Diamond Art Clubs. I could pull out like Diamond Art Club more by artist, like pull out a few artists at a time because I don't have that many of, I certainly don't have that many of any other artist.
Well, I was going to ask, do you collect anybody else artist-wise?
Well, I do have some. I have several. Like I have several Lori Prindles, the horses.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I have I could come up with some groupings, you know what I mean?
Uh-huh. Yep. Like do a theme like all nature or
something.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm back to my beginning. So I'm going to chain 2. Then I'm going to do a double crochet in 2 stitches this time. 1 and 2. And then an increase in the 3rd stitch. And then I'll switch to the green.
Okay.
Then with my green, I'm going to do 1 and then 2. Like I said, it's pretty easy. Each time you're just going to increase 1 more stitch of each color. Pretty simple.
Good. It'd be nice to have a, I'm not going to say it. I was going to say it and I'm not going to. A simple, I was going to say, a simple pattern.
Oh,
nice to have a simple pattern.
Oh, yeah.
Is this too loud? Do I need to?
No.
Okay. I don't want to hurt anybody's ears.
Yeah, this one's pretty easy. I thought at first
it's really cute.
For a second there, I was a little worried because I was like, what? Does she want me to, what? But yeah, I just did my own thing and I was like, no, 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 we're not slip stitch. No, that's not what she wants. She just wants us to slip stitch into the, I got it. I got it. I know what we're doing.
So how's everybody at the Dipple household?
Dale is on a roll. He's on a roll.
What did he find for himself to do?
Oh, goodness. So yesterday, what did he get into yesterday?
He's a busy.
I can't remember what he did yesterday. He found something to do yesterday, but I don't recall what it was. Today, he's out working on the deck was where he started. So in the winter, he brings up this big wooden box full of firewood.
Okay.
So he took the firewood back out to the firewood location, you know.
Back to the pile.
Yep. And then he decided he was going to power wash the deck.
How'd that go?
Well, he power washed, and then he power washed, and then he power washed the side of the house, and then he power washed, and he just kind of kept going, if you know what I mean. He just kept going.
He was in the zone.
Yeah. And so just before going live, he said, if I power wash the front of the house, are you gonna hear? Yes, I'll hear that.
Yes.
Yep, we will hear that. He goes, even if I'm over by the lip, yes. He's like, well, I guess I can't do that right now. Well,
he likes to mow when you're doing lives too.
Yeah, I know. It's not mowing time yet, so no mowing right now.
What do you think that is, Mindy?
I don't know. It'll be soon. We'll be mowing during the live. Don't worry. It'll happen. Oh, I know what he did yesterday. I know what he did. He sprayed the yard. He got on his little tractor and he sprayed the yard for weeds.
Gotcha.
Yep. That's what he wanted to do yesterday. He was going to do that on Saturday, he said, because Saturday is going to be really nice, but he couldn't contain himself. It got nice yesterday and bam.
Might as well take advantage of it. We've got until what? Through tomorrow, I think. Tomorrow's supposed to be 70. We're on tornado watch.
Are you really?
Oh yeah. Yep. With all this weather shooting through, and then it's going to be what, 40 on Sunday. So our entire area is on tornado watch from 7 p.m. to midnight. So yay. I'm not looking forward to it. I mean, the wind's already up and kicking out there.
Oh, I haven't heard anything like that around here.
You can see, but
nothing like that around here.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's what happens around here. We've had 2 tornadoes come close. One took out our tree and a bunch of our siding and some of our roofing tiles, and
wow.
And then the second one, it blew over neighbors' stuff and blew off a bunch of their stuff, but it went basically in front of my house down the street.
Wow.
It's sounds like a train, and it makes your heart beat real hard, and the hair on the back of my neck starts to stand up.
We had one storm last year that I was like, I was on the stairway. I was on the steps. I was ready to.
Oh wow! Yeah.
I was ready to go down, but it didn't get quite that bad. But
I was like a deer in headlights. I just stood there.
What do I do? What do I do?
Well, no, it was more of what is happening. I had no warning. I didn't know. I didn't know if, like the farm tractor, because it's right next to our house, if somebody had taken off with it and it was coming. I didn't know if there was
at your house. Look out! Look out!
We have new construction out here and so many kids. I didn't know if somebody stole, one of the backhoe loaders or whatever.
They're barreling down the.
Right? You never know.
Barreling down the way. Look out!
And I just thought, my goodness. But
There,
no,
what do you think of my retro daisy? Is it looking like a daisy yet? No, it's not. It's not. Yeah, no.
no, but it's pretty.
And I keep getting these yarns twisted though. They're all twisted up here. I'm like, twisted, 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 twisted sister, twisted sister. Oh, I got a few Michaelangelinas in my collection too.
I love her.
I know. I really wish I would have gotten that last one, but I did not get it. I was being good. I was being like, no, I'm not. Okay, now look, Sean. Now look at my back. Oh, look at the back.
Okay. Well, you're getting the spiral, so it's right.
See? We're getting some strings on the back.
Okay.
Yep. And I still managed to like still catch some of them and crochet some of them in. Okay, what do we do next? Well, I'll tell you what we do next. We chain 2. I feel like I'm making a peppermint here. I have a peppermint, right? Look, it's a peppermint.
Oh, yes, it is. Oh my gosh, if you did that in the red and white, how adorable.
Yep. Chain 2 and then double crochet in the next 3 stitches. 1, 2. You almost don't even need to count to figure this out. You just chain in all the stitches that are there, and then you do a double in the next one. So, like I said, you just increase 1 each round. Increase in 1 each round. Yeah, I can't believe it's going to be 70.
Nope. I don't know though. Have you had your house open? Because my house has been open for days.
No,
No,
not really.
Yeah, my heat's off, the whole thing.
No, not really. Because Mindy's cold all the time.
Sean is not. I'm in a t-shirt. Unfortunately, I can't reach the window in front of me.
No, I'm in a t-shirt and a sweater. I'm always cold. So
I used to be, and then
the
M word.
Then that thing happened. Huh?
Uh-huh. Yep. And I'm either ice cold or always too hot. And it's 90%
I never had that happen. I never had like the hot flashes, and I never.
Well, I wish I didn't, but you go based off of your family, it sounds like. And I can remember sitting across from my mom and looking at her, and her hair would be dripping.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
That hot?
We have hyperhidrosis anyway. Is it hyper?
I
hyperhidrosis.
I don't even know what that is.
It's when you oversweat. You sweat too much. Thank you, Sherry. I will. I'll stay safe. Thank you, Brenda. I will. I'll be as safe as I can be. I'll be in my house.
Yeah.
If you don't see me next Friday or hear from me at book club or whatever,
you guys have a basement?
Yeah. We'll just run in there under the stairs.
Hello, Sue. Where you been? Huh? Where you been? What are you doing?
Where is Sue? Where has she been?
I don't know. Whoops, I forgot to switch to my white. Gotta switch back to my white.
You too, Dawn? Oh, yeah. It's miserable. My hands are sweating right now, and all I'm doing is flipping through stickers. I mean, honestly.
I'm just a cold person.
I would trade you every day. It is so much easier to get warm than it is to cool off. People don't look at you fondly when you're sitting there in your underwear and nothing else.
Well, that's probably true. Yeah, they kind of frown upon you taking off too many clothes.
A little bit. They don't mind if I have on a parka.
Right.
That's okay, but
you start taking off your clothes, they're going to look at you kind of funny.
I'm telling you, I walk around, I have a paper fan. I have one that spits water at you. And
oh.
for when I leave the house, because it's just, it's kind of like when I'm at retreat. I have a fan permanently in front of me. I haul that thing around. It goes room to back and forth in between the room. Ooh, these are pretty. Those are pretty stickers. In between the room and my work area all the time.
Well, don't forget it come May 1st.
Oh no, I want it. She's packed in my bag permanently. That's where she stays. There will not be forgetting. I don't need anything. I'd be happy as long as I had my fan. I don't
Somebody,
need anything else.
I would say somebody was worried that it was going to be too warm there. And I'm like, it's the beginning of May. It's not going to be warm, but
Might be rainy.
it might be.
It certainly rained last year.
It did rain last year, didn't it?
It was
We had
a
some nice
constant
days, too.
sprinkle. At night, it was a constant sprinkle.
Was it? I didn't really notice.
I was up.
I wasn't. I was sleeping.
Okay, these are cute. These are cute. I'm keeping these out.
What do you got?
I've got some cute, cute, cute stickers. Hold on.
Oh, you got a leaf in a jar. I saw that.
Mm-hmm.
Plant in a jar. Got an envelope made out of leaves.
Isn't that too cute? Oh,
I don't know which way I'm supposed to be flipping this yarn, but I just keep getting it all tangled.
when you say flip the yarn, what do you mean?
Like when I drop my yarn to the back and pick up the other color, like which way do I do it? You know?
Oh, okay.
Like,
okay.
do I bring the new yarn under that yarn or do I go over the yarn?
Okay. I was going to say, because you're not making a blanket, and I know that you have to flip, flip, flip.
No, I'm just like my yarn. Which way do I go over or under the new yarn?
Gotcha.
Does that make sense?
Yes, I think. Yes.
Okay.
What'd you decide, over or under?
I don't know. I haven't decided yet.
Okay. Just so I have it for backup.
Yeah, like when I drop, like when I drop the white here, do I drop the white behind the green and pull the green up through the middle like this, or do I pull the green over the white like this? I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Whatever I'm doing, I'm just tangling it. That's what I'm doing. And I shouldn't probably tangle it. If I did it the same way every time, it probably wouldn't tangle.
It would lay flatter.
Well, it's just the yarn behind me, just the strings behind me are getting tangled up. All I have to do is just unwind the balls,
Right, right.
flip them around. But I did that once already. $78.
What?
Sue's got 78 at her house.
Ooh. Where's Sue live?
I don't know. She lives over by you. She lives in Illinois.
Oh, okay.
She lives in Wheeling. You know where Wheeling's at?
Yes.
Is
Yes,
that
so
north
I
or
do.
south of you?
Wheeling would be north
Of you.
Sue, isn't Wheeling above Aurora, Illinois? Aurora, yeah. Maybe it's below. Maybe it's below and to the left of the state. Maybe it's south and west.
Oh, she said yes.
Yes. Okay.
So she's north of you?
Yes. Yes.
So I'm always confused by Illinois because, Chicago, I always think Illinois goes much more north than it really does.
Yeah, and she just doesn't because she's trapped by the lake and Wisconsin. Once you get to Chicago, I mean, that's like up that's really up there in the state. We have so much trailing down. We are a state that is not only in the north, but we are down in the south.
Yeah, and
Where we go.
I always think, okay, like here's Michigan, right? Here's Michigan. And
Right.
hang on. And Illinois is over here, right?
Right.
And I always think that Illinois goes way up here, but it doesn't. It kind of stops here, right? Doesn't it?
We're almost flat coming around here, and yeah.
And
We've got this big.
It doesn't go up that high. It comes down further. And I always think it goes up higher than it goes down.
We've got that big fat part, and then it tapers down into the south.
For the next round, we will work around the circle twice using only color B. Then only color C. We do what? Do you say what?
We do B squared times pi. Add in A.
Mm-hmm. All right, well, color B is the white. Okay, so with color B, without the chain, without a chain, we don't chain. Okay, hang on. I gotta untwist these bad boys because they're driving me crazy being twisted up. Untwist, 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 untwist.
Realign, realign.
Untwisted. Okay, I'm untwisted. Okay. Now, without chain. So no chain. Okay, we're not going to chain. I don't know why, but we're not going to chain. Okay, we do what? We skip 2. We skip 2 stitches. And we double crochet 6 in the 3rd stitch. Okay, we double crochet 6 in the 3rd stitch.
Double crochet 6. Oh, I've got to clean up in here. I still have everything out from the mushroom book that needs to get put away so I can bring out owl stuff.
Ah, we're making the top of our flower here.
Okay. All right, let's go.
Making the top of our flower. Okay, so we double crocheted 6. Okay. Now this is what we repeat. We skip 1, do a slip stitch. So that's our last white stitch. Slip stitch into the last white one. Okay, we chain 3. 1, 2, 3. Skip 3. Skip 1, 2, 3. Do a slip stitch. Well, that's not right. That's not right.
What's happening?
I don't know. I think we're supposed to go over all the green part here, but that doesn't work. That doesn't take me over all of the green. Because the 6 is right in the middle. Is that right in my middle? Let me see. There's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do we have 6? 1, 2. You have 6 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. No, we have 5 stitches. 1. That doesn't count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so it's in the middle one. Yep, it's in the middle. Okay, it's in the middle. Then we skip 1. I skipped this one. I slip stitched into that one. Okay, that's right. I did my chain 3. Now we skip 3. Okay, so I'm skipping 1, 2, 3, and slip stitch here. Okay. Got Got to be careful what we're counting here. Yeah, so the chain, you see the chain I made just goes over the green part there. Can you see that? We slip stitch on this side of the green, chain 3, and slip stitch on that side of the green. Got it?
What now? Say it again.
All right. We slip stitched into our last white stitch here.
Slip stitched. Okay.
And we chain 3.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, which takes us over the green. And we slip stitch over here into the other side of the green. Got it?
Okay. I'm going to say yes. Because those in the back aren't catching.
Mm-hmm.
What?
And now we skip 1 stitch, and it should put us in the middle again. Yep, it puts us in the middle again, where we do 6 double crochets. It doesn't look like it's the middle, though, but oh, it really is. Okay. Oh, I'll be glad when this is not wrapped around the skein. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
You can't even see what I'm doing. I'm completely out of view, and I don't know why. Keep moving my computer around, and it's just not working right. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's our 6 double crochets. Now we start to do this little, this is our repeat. Okay, skip 1, do a slip stitch. That's our last white one. We slip stitch into our last white one. We chain 3. We skip 1, 2, 3. We slip stitch into our last green one. And then we skip 1. And double crochet our 6. As long as our 6 are in the middle, that's what's important.
I'm sorry. Oh, I'm so sorry.
I said, as long as our 6 are in the center of the white,
Then you're set.
That's the important thing, because that's making, see, that's making the tops of our petals. Can you see them? So that has to be in the center stitch of our white.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then slip stitch, then chain 3, then skip 3, slip stitch, skip 1, and do our 6 again. I got it.
Woohoo!
I got it. Now this pillow only calls for the daisy on one side of the pillow. You do the daisy on one side, and the back side is just plain solid color.
And your thoughts?
I don't know. What are your thoughts? What do you think?
I always think a double-sided pillow is way better. That gives you 2 sides so that if a cat throws up on one side or whatever, it's not completely.
Oh, well, that's a rationale right there.
That's my opinion. You got to go with your life.
Oh boy. I mean, it's not difficult to just, I mean, it's a little more difficult to make another flower for the other side, but not, not extremely difficult.
Right. I'm just saying.
Brenda's with you.
Yep. Thanks, Brenda. It's you and me, babe. What's your opinion on it?
I
As
don't.
the one that actually has to do it and own it.
I don't really care.
Oh.
How's that for an answer?
You're just so laid back.
Yeah.
It's just like, it's all good.
I'm
Whatever.
just crocheting the thing. I don't,
I'll get there when I be there.
it might go in my sale pile for all I know,
Oh, that's cute.
I can do it. I know, Brenda. I can do it. I know. Question is, do I want to do it? Do I feel like
There it is. There it is. There it is. That's it. That's the question.
Guess it depends on how I feel when I'm done with this side, right?
Brenda and I said Brenda, I agree. We've got your back, Mindy. Let's go.
Just whatever, huh?
Let's go. You got this. You're going to be making. No, you can't. No, you can't come here. I'm sorry.
I can't what?
I'm talking to a cat that's trying to take over my.
Oh, yes. Hello.
No.
Hello, kitty.
You've got to get he's got his feet in my book.
Your feet in my book.
Sir. This is, oh no. See,
Sunny likes to jump up. Sunny likes to jump up on my diamond painting.
No, yeah,
dude.
that's not going to work. You can't you can't. No. I gave you a whole box, sir.
A whole box to play in? A box?
Just sit in. Nope. Nope. You can't sit there. You cannot put your bubble on my stuff. Nope. Nope. So we're rude.
So my big boy, my big hairy boy, he came in yesterday from, being outside. And I picked him up and I'm like, you stink.
Uh-oh.
You smell like poop.
What's he been rolling in?
I don't know. He smelled like poop. I don't know if he rolled in anything or if it was his own poop. Like if he had poop,
They roll.
Stuck in his crevices or.
Those long-haired cats get stuff stuck.
They do what?
They get poo stuck in their back fur.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm thinking he did.
Keep it trimmed. That's what we did.
I'm thinking he needed some tissue.
God, if I had a buck for every time I chased a cat with a piece of toilet paper, tissue, paper towel, give me that. Give me that. Please don't sit anywhere in my house.
Right? Because
with
I picked him up
dangling.
and I was like, ooh, you stink. You stinky.
That, and how many times have you seen one attached to a hair where it's just a hard turd just getting pulled?
Well, so then Dale goes after him, right? Dale goes after him. He finds a stick, and I'm like, oh Lord, not a stick.
Oh no,
a twig. I was like, oh boy, ooh.
Like sticking out of his rectum, or
oh no, just kind of back there somewhere. I don't know where he found it.
Stuck in his fur.
Probably, yeah, just around the problem area. Yeah. Okay, now I'm following her directions on the pattern, which doesn't make sense because, we just did our last double crochet 6, and you repeat this whole thing 7 times around, and then it says you skip 1 and slip stitch with color C. But no, that's not going to work because look, this is where we end with our last 6 is here. And we have to go over these 3 green ones right here. So I know I've got to chain 3 here. And then slip stitch over here like we did before, which takes me over to my next 6. But we got to change color here too. So I'm just going to do what I think makes sense here, which is slip stitch there. And then we're going to slip stitch over into the next one, because now we're going to go back to the green, and we're just going to start right there. That's what I'm going to do. I don't know what she's going to do, but that's what I'm going to do. How's that?
Okay, I'm in.
Because then we cut off color B, which is the white. Oh, no, wait. She didn't slip stitch over there yet. Okay, so maybe we don't. Maybe she knows better than me. So maybe I'll just wait until we go to the next step.
Maybe see a step or two ahead of that just to see where you're
Maybe.
going with
I'll
it.
just wait. I'll see what she says next. Okay, we'll take that out. We're here. We did our 6 and we slip stitched to our last white stitch. Okay, so yeah, because the picture, I'll show you. Look, the picture, look, see, there's the gap. See it right here?
Oh,
Here's the gap that I said we need to chain 3 and go over that. But maybe we don't. Maybe we don't do that. So let's see what our next step is then. For this next part, make sure to catch the color B, chain 3 in your stitches. Oh, let me do the next part. I get that. Okay, we gotta get the chain here. We're gonna go through all of this. Okay. If you don't, there will be a gap. Right. Got it. We're going in this stitch and getting the chain and everything. I got it. But now with color C, okay, so here we switch to color C. Okay, hang on. Oh, let me go back one more here. Now let me grab my color C to do my slip stitch with.
Color C, color C.
Am I making any sense?
No, I've lost you, but then I'm concentrating on mine and
that's okay.
Getting dirty looks from my cat.
That's okay. That's okay. we're where we need to be. We're where we need to be. We slip stitch to there and we slip stitch in with the green. And now we'll chain 2.
I was gonna say what I did notice is that whatever you were saying, your picture matched their picture.
I know. Double crochet in the 3rd stitch. Double crochet in the 3rd stitch. That seems weird, but oh, I don't double crochet 3 times, just once, Mindy. Double crochet in the 3rd stitch, chain 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, skip the petal, and slip stitch here. Okay, what do we do after we slip stitch there? Then we double crochet. Oh.
What happened? What'd you figure out?
I got it. We slip stitch into the first one. We double crochet in the next 3 stitches, not skip 3. We double crochet in each of those green ones. Oh, Lord. 1, 2, 3. Then we chain 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Skip over the petal and come to our gap in between and slip stitch. And then do 1, 2, 3 doubles. I got it.
Woo! All right, good.
2. Okay, this isn't that hard. It's not that complicated. I can get rid of this white though. Time for the white to go. White, go. Thank you. We're done with the white.
Does this paper look better facing this way? Can you see the pattern?
Yep.
Or this way?
Can
you see the pattern?
I kind of like it that way.
That way better? Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Don't scrub their butt on the floor. Oh my gosh.
What?
Don't scrub their butt on the floor.
Oh, no, that's a dog's job. Dogs do that.
Yeah,
Yes.
I know. I have a couple.
Uh-huh. The carpet slide.
Yeah, but I was just surprised how much he stunk. I was like, you. I picked him up and I look at Dale and I'm like, why do I smell poop? He's like, I don't know, the dog's poop. And I'm like, no, I don't think so.
Whoops.
I don't think the
Mine
dog.
came in smelling like a muskrat. I thought it was a skunk, but it wasn't a skunk. It was a muskrat
Oh.
that she was found outside and kept messing with. And she stunk for, oh my gosh, 2-3 weeks.
Oh.
I didn't let her out at all after that. And then one of the other ones, this is when we were letting them roam.
Did she go mess with the muskrat?
Obviously, because somebody came back with a dead baby. So, yep.
Ah.
So it was after that
I
that
wouldn't think that they would mess with muskrats, but
you wouldn't think so, but there you go, life of cats.
right?
I mean, I would have loved at the time to have put a camera and seen what the heck was going on out there.
Right?
Because it never even occurred to me that I even had muskrats out there, let alone that a cat would be messing with it.
Right. Yeah, it doesn't seem like anything. I wouldn't think a cat would take on a muskrat or a coon or a, you know what I mean?
And who's to say that the muskrat wasn't away doing its whatever, eating or whatever
And it
during the
just got
day,
into
and the baby was yeah.
their little home there.
I need to answer a phone call. I am so sorry. I'll be back in just a minute.
Okay, you're fine. We can just sit here and look at the cat butt. That's so funny. The cat's just laying there sleeping. Oh boy. I might need to do that, Sue. Just keep some wipes there and be like, all right, boy. Oh, and you know what? I was telling you that Dale had power washed the deck, right? And I went outside to kind of look at it, and the cats came up as soon as the power washer was off because they don't like any noise. They don't like motors. They don't like engines. They don't like the lawnmower. So they'll hide while that noise is going on. But they came right up. Sorry, 3, 4, 5, 6. And what did they do? They walked all over the wet deck with muddy feet or dirty feet and made footprints. I walked out and I was like, oh, well, honey, I guess your cats got on your wet deck and they left the prints. And he was mad. I was like, well. Come back for a minute. I can't hear anything. Yeah, I don't know. I might have to give him a little manscaping. Does he need some manscaping? He might. Because he's a hairy boy and that hair. Oh, I'm back to where I was. I don't need to continue here. Let's see what it says to do next. However, my pattern, see, this is what it does. Look, it just decides to shut down. Whoop! Oh, snap! Something went wrong while displaying this web page. Oh, it does say if you're seeing this frequently, try these suggestions. I don't have time to do that right now. I'll just hit reload for right now. Yeah, so there's little muddy paw prints all over the deck out there. Well, not all over, but he was not a happy camper. Let's just put it that way. But every time I have to reload, it goes all the way back to the beginning of the pattern. So then I have to scroll to where we were. Okay, I did that part. Where are we at now? Okay. For the next round, make sure to catch the color C, the chain in your stitches. Yes, we'll crochet those right in there. Okay, but what am I supposed to do to end this round? 8 times around. It just says slip stitch. Where do I slip stitch to? Just right here in between these two, probably. Let's just slip stitch right in here. I don't know which one, the white or the green. Do I go over here? Where do I slip stitch? I don't know. Okay, we're slip stitching right there. That's where we're slip stitching, right there. All right, then it says chain 2, double crochet in the next 3. No. That was the last round. Double crochet in the next 3. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. Okay, double crochet in 3. Do a triple crochet. Wait a minute. A what? Triple crochet increase. Okay, so 2 triple crochets in the back loop. But we have of the next stitch. But we also have to make sure that we're getting our chain in here. Double crochet, increase. No, triple crochet, increase. What? Triple crochet, increase in the back loop. Am I in the right spot? I don't know. I'll find out when I finish this petal, won't I? Triple crochet, increase. Okay, it's filling in the gap. That's what it's doing. We're filling in the gap. Then double crochet in the back loop for 4 stitches. So we got to get that one and get the chain as well. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now we're in a valley again. So what do we do now? Triple crochet, increase in the back loop. Triple crochet, increase in the back loop. I hope this is the right stitch to be doing this in. We'll find out in a second. Triple crochet, increase in the back loop. Okay. Now our repeat is double crochet in the next 3 stitches. Okay, so we're off a little bit, I think, because that probably should have gone in that stitch. 1, 2, 3. Where did Sean go? I don't know. Sean's right here, but Sean had a phone call. Is she back?
Hello, I'm back. Yes.
Yeah, she's back.
Hi.
All right, I think we're off just a tiny bit, like 1 stitch or something.
What's happening?
Well, we're starting to like go around and fill this in now. Okay. And we got to put longer stitches in the little divots here, you know?
Right.
To make this even around. And the placement is just a little weird at this point. I got that 1, 2, 3. So that one was easy to figure out. The first 3 stitches were easy to figure out. It's where the first triples go. Where the triples go. But they have to go there. They have to go there. Now see, that is a stitch right there as well. But then that would make me off even further. I'm just thinking out loud to myself here.
Yes, that always helps.
We do the triple there. 6. So these have to go into the 6 stitches of the petal. They have to go into the 6 stitches of the petal. 1, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, and then that goes there.
Somebody's coming to get us.
What? What'd you say?
Oh, my husband's home, and the cat jumped up, and he's freaking out over here, and I'm like, somebody's coming to get us.
This has got to go here. And we got to put 2 of them in here. Hello.
I got new pants.
All right. You went out shopping today?
No, my wife doesn't. I don't get to pick out my own clothes.
Oh, did she order them for you?
Yeah.
Do they fit?
Yeah, they're for big guys.
They're for big guys. Well, doesn't mean they fit, but
Men with guts. They got
stretchy.
it. All right.
yeah.
They're great. Different color.
Because you can't. Every single pair of pants you wear doesn't have to be green.
Oh, he likes green?
Yes. Yep. And that's fine, but once in a while, the other colors go on sale.
Dale doesn't like green a whole lot. He likes, I don't know what he likes. No, green's fine. He doesn't like khaki.
Khaki, okay. And we can't wear that navy blue pant.
Yeah.
He doesn't like that color. Not jeans. Jeans are fine. Just the plain blue. He's got feelings about it.
All right, then.
You are taking over so much of my workspace, my teeny tiny workspace, sir.
I know. All we got to see was backside here.
I'm saying I can't glue. I can't. Sir. And you feel bad. You don't want to move them because you love them so much. But, sir.
I don't know if my cats are in or out at this point. I have no idea. I think I let them in before I got on the computer here, but then Dale's been in and out, so you never know. He could have let them all back out.
Yeah.
He likes to let them out. Last night, Mr. Smokey and I, we argued.
Who won?
I did.
Good.
But it was a bit of a challenge, I will say that, because Sir did not want to come in. So I went out there and I had the treats and all that. And I had to walk over to the pond because he was on the other side of the pond.
Oh.
He come running right up to me. He was happy to come up. So he comes up and I was like, okay, come on. And I had the treats in my hand and I picked him up, and I was carrying him and he was fine with that.
Yeah.
Until we got up towards the house. And then
he knew.
And then he was like, oh, no. I'm not going in. Right? Not going in.
Mm-hmm.
And so he started I had the treats in one hand and him in the other hand, and he's kicking and fighting and he's starting to get after me, and he got away from me.
Son of a gun.
I know. So he took off and he went hiding under the deck. And I'm like, well, you little brat.
Bird.
Mm-hmm. So I go back out there without the treats this time.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mom's done playing.
Yep. And I go around the back side of the deck. Around the back side of the deck, and you can see all the way underneath our deck because the way it was built, it's our house is built into a hill,
right? And you have yep.
Yeah, so you can see underneath the deck. So I walked around and I look under the deck, and here he is. He's just laying on this rock. There's this big rock there, and it makes a perfect little perch, and he's just laying there looking out.
For chickens and kitties.
Hey, yeah. I'm like, hey, dude, guess what? He said it was time to come in. And he just looks at me. So I had to reach in under there a little bit to get him out. And I got him out. And he was fine. He let me pick him up and hold him, till I started walking towards the door again.
He loves you.
I'm like, dude, you are coming inside. One way or another, you're coming inside.
Mm-hmm. Who won?
Well, of course I did.
Okay, good girl.
Yeah.
Sometimes they win. I'm just saying.
Well, he won the first time. Yeah, he got away from me the first time. But he did
Now,
not.
do you have a set time?
When it starts to get dark.
Okay. Because ours was always everybody had to be in by 6.
Oh, well,
5 o'clock. I mean, it went from 3 o'clock to 5 o'clock to 6 o'clock in the deep summer.
yeah, it's just like when it starts to get dark out there. Not dark, but
We have coyotes and stuff, so I always wanted to make
Oh, yeah.
sure
Mhm.
cats are coyote prey, so
I know.
and cats aren't fast enough to get away from them.
Right. So
And
when the sun is really on the other side of the house,
okay.
that's when I'm like, okay, the sun's on that side. It's starting to go down. It's time for you to come in.
Right.
Yeah.
They're stinkers.
Yep. But he did not want to come in.
No, he knew.
He is the one that will be out and about until whenever,
No fear, huh?
Yeah. And if you open up the door at night, he's likely to run out.
Stinker.
Yeah.
There's always one. That's my Joe. He'll stay out all night. He'll come back around 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. Generally when my husband's leaving for work. He'll hear the garage door go up. Cannot tell you how many nights I've stayed up all night.
Like where?
Door to door, window to window. Kitty!
Yeah, I know.
And we have cameras set up around our property so we can watch the wildlife. And we would periodically see him on it. Living his best life.
Little brat.
Homeware.
Yeah.
And I could even see his head perk up when his ears go when I'm going, Joey! Joey! And he'd be like, nope, and trot off.
And I feel okay if I see him once in a while.
Yes.
If I just see them, I'm okay. But it's when they'll be gone for hours and I don't see them, I'm like,
okay, what is happening?
Mm-hmm.
And usually what it is, 99% of the time, there was something they were focused in on hunting.
Oh,
it was
sure.
a mouse, a shrew, something.
Oh, yeah. I've learned some distinct places that Mr. Sunny goes.
Ah.
Like he likes that wood pile out back I was telling you about.
Oh, I bet. Oh,
he really
yeah.
likes that. One
That is
night
a
I
great
had to
place
march
to
over there and I had to climb over the wood and everything back out into the scrub to get him. And I'm like, dude, you are coming in. Let us
You have
know.
no idea how serious I am, sir.
Yep, you are coming in. So don't even mess around with me because.
Yep. Cannot tell you how many times I've stood there going, I am not in the mood for this crap.
Mm-hmm.
I said no, I meant no.
Yeah. No brat attack.
Oh my gosh, yeah. And I don't know about you, but it makes me I'm frustrated and kind of like over it, and at the same time I'm laughing at the situation.
Right?
That they're behaving that way. We all know it's happening.
Yeah. You're playing me. You're hearing me. I'm calling you. You know where I'm at, and I don't know where you're at, and that's not fair. That's a disadvantage on my part. But he does it anyhow. But like I said, I'm learning some little places where he likes to go. I know Sonny likes to go across the pond into the brush over there. That's his favorite place to go.
Oh.
And that's where I caught him last night. I saw him truck over into the brushy area. And then I saw his tail come back because there's a big space there I can see,
Uh-huh.
And I'm like, oh, he's coming back across. Okay, good time for me to go get him. I know where he's at. So,
Yeah.
little brat.
So have you had them bring you home anything yet?
They have gotten a couple of birds.
Oh, not the birds.
Yeah.
Oh, watch out for
and a mouse,
neurological and what?
And a mouse or two.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Keep your eye on them, Mindy. It's causing neurological problems with cats where they're having difficulties walking, the bird flu, if they catch it. Yeah, permanent neurological damage. So just be careful.
Dale found the bird and made sure he took the bird away. And I'm like, yep, get the bird away from him.
Yeah. It's even transmitting. What they're finding is first the migratory birds, of course, and they're going all over the place. And there was a vet that happened to notice, a country vet, taking care of its cows, and was kind of keeping attention or paying attention to the cat colonies, the outdoor cat colonies. Noticed that they were dying off very quickly, and realized that the cows had caught bird flu. And because a lot of cats drink cow milk on those kind of farms, they put the correlation together, tested the cows, figured out the cows had it, and kind of put out the thing there, don't be feeding cow milk to your cats, and be careful with your outdoor colonies, and keep a watch on them.
Oh, I
notice,
see why we did the back loop. I see. The
Does it
back
make
loop makes the petals more prominent at the end, she said.
Oh, cool.
Okay. So that's what I got so far. I don't think there's very many rounds left of this. Round 8 and 9 and 10. 8, 9, and 10. Okay, 3 more rounds.
Sue, I don't know if they have feelings, but they definitely have opinions.
Yeah, they do.
Brenda, I agree. I like that garage worker color, that deep blue too, but
Now see, Dale, he doesn't like blue shirts. He won't wear a blue shirt really because that was his uniform color. Yeah, so he doesn't care for those.
I don't blame him. I wouldn't either.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dawn, I've totally transferred mine to indoor, and what they're saying is it's not even going to be for a couple weeks. This is what we're going to be looking at for a couple years. And I told my husband I don't want to be taking care of a cat in a diaper. So
What are you doing right now? Putting color on the edges of your papers?
yeah, it's very white. And I don't like that it stands out so hard. So I put a little bit of ink on it so that your eye's not drawn to that whiteness. Just kind of blends into the background.
I got, yeah. I was just sitting there watching you. I'm like, what are you doing? And where's the rest of your page there? What do you got going on?
I'm working on it's off to the side because Big Boy was messing everything up. So
you got a partial page there.
Let's see. Right now I have this tag that I'm working on.
That's a tag. That whole thing is a tag.
Yes, it's a tag and a pocket. It's a pocket tag.
I was going to say it's an open.
So this is, so this is the front. It'll be glued in, here. And then that way I can stick a little something in back there and it'll be attached to the page. I'm trying to decide if I want to. Well, no, now it's too late.
No.
I was going to put magnets so it would just automatically close itself. I may still do it. It would fit. I could do it. I can still do it.
I'll do it. I'll make it work. Well, that's all Diamond Art Club has this week is just all Disney. Well, that's no fun.
Yay! That saves everybody money.
Yeah, that's just no fun. So,
I mean, not the Disney people, but.
right? I know. I don't need any of that stuff. I don't need any of that. And then Dreamer Designs, Emma was like, yeah, I knew there was a Trisha Riley Matthews, but I'm not getting that. That's all like St. Patrick's Day. No. Then this is kind of cool. I don't know. I don't know what I like it, but it's different. I don't know. Oh, look at your owl. He's so cute.
Lots of color blocking.
That's kind of cute. It's different. It's very different. But it's also very big, too. It's like 100 by something. Yeah, 60 by 100. It's a big, tall dude. And then this one, she thought I might like. This is Alan Gianna, but I don't like this one. I don't like this style of Alan Gianna. That's some of his, like, first older stuff. I don't like it. I don't like it. So, no. I do have a few things in my cart that are overseas shipped ones, which I'm kind of liking. I think I might place an overseas shipped order. Look, the cat says, give me that. Give me that. That is mine. Give it.
Squeeze me.
I'll take it. Oh, yeah. I can see that turning into a complete disaster there, Sean.
Yeah.
There's lots of stuff.
I have the toy because they run off with my strips of paper.
I was going to say, there's lots of stuff to come down off that table right there.
Oh, yeah. That's what I'm saying. I've got a mess happening here. I need to get in here and get her back down to normal. It's not awful, but it's not great. Well, I think your Daisy is turning out lovely. I am so happy with her.
It's very pastel. Very, very pastel-y.
Smaller than I thought. How much
Well,
bigger?
there's 3 more rounds to go to make the pillow. So we got 3 more rounds, and we're going to keep increasing, as we go around. So I got 3 more rounds. It'll get a little bit bigger. So I guess we'll do that next week, and then we'll work on another panel, either a flowered panel or a plain panel. Whatever mood strikes me next week.
Oh, I'm hoping you get another panel. Another flower.
A flowered panel?
Another flowered panel.
Now,
maybe you could do it in different colors.
You know what? I was just going to say, I would still keep the main part green, I think. But maybe do a white center, yellow petals.
Yes.
And leave the base green.
That would be pretty.
What do you think?
I'm in.
Okay. Like, I don't know. On my Yarny video, I was showing some granny squares I was making with the all-in-one flower power yarn, which is really kind of fun to use. And I have 3 different flower power yarns, but they all kind of have the same colors in them. There's a blue and a white and a yellow, but they're different order, different, you know what I mean?
Right.
Some of the blues are different, but they all go together really, really well. And I want to turn those into like a nice big bag at some point. I need to make some more squares, but I want to turn them into a bag.
Is that going to be our next project?
Well, no, because I'll already have all the squares made. So
okay.
That's just an on me project. But I got my little list here still. I already made the mushroom jewelry holder.
You did?
I did. Yeah, watch the Yarny video. It just came out today.
Okay. I saw it pop up. I didn't have a chance yet.
I
have stuff I listen to when I'm doing stuff, and then stuff I watch when I want to actually watch.
Yeah. It was super cute. It's super cute. Okay, I'll show you something real cute, real quick. Hang on. Real
Always
cute and real quick. Let me show you something. This is hot off the presses.
show us the cuteness. You kitties have just been naughty today. Naughty. You're stealing my stuff. You're getting in my space. Oh, Michelle left. I'm sorry. Bye, Michelle. Brenda, I need to get a hold of you, ma'am. I will.
This one is due to Maritza. This is all because of Maritza.
Oh, Maritza, another instigator. Oh, you did them. Put them down lower. Yeah. Oh, my. Oh, they're bunnies. You were right. Cuteness personified.
Look, his little eyes are closer together. His are bigger and they're out further. He's bug-eyed. Those are cute. These are super easy to make, so I'll have some to take to like my markets. But then I've wanted to make a star pillow. So I followed this one tutorial for a star pillow. And I was like, well, that is just the cutest, tiniest little star pillow I've ever seen in my life.
Oh, my goodness.
But I couldn't just leave it like that. No, I had to do that.
Why did you make it mean?
Is it mean?
I don't know. I don't know. Those eyes are so.
I don't know. Eyes are giving me problems putting in the safety eyes. They're just being difficult. They're never where I think they should be. They're not. And remember how you said earlier you were fussy about where your sticker was going?
Yes.
That's my thing with these eyes. They're just not looking like I want them to look. They're not exactly where I want them to be, but you got to put them in the holes. And sometimes the holes just, I don't know, they don't line up right. You know what I mean?
Are in the right spots.
Yeah. So what do you do? I don't know.
Well, I can say this. Every time you're tempted to think, oh, they need to be further apart, push it in. Push them closer together. Definitely. Your eyes need to be closer.
Like this guy's eye rate, this one needs to come over. But now I can't do anything.
Yeah.
I can't do anything with it now. Because I don't know how I could take it out. I don't know how you get it out.
I don't know how they work. I've never worked with those kind of eyes.
You'd have to get in here and like cut the eye out, and it's got a great big old plastic. I can't do nothing with it. It's the way it is. Anyhow, those are my cute little baubles I've made.
Star is absolutely adorable.
I know.
I love the bunnies.
Yeah, the bunnies are cute.
What do you think? I mean, eyelashes would be hard, huh?
Okay, this right here, this little mouth thing here took me about 5 or 6 tries to get it right.
Mindy, I swear I am not being. I apologize. I did not know that was a mouth. I thought it was a nose.
Oh yeah, it's supposed to be his mouth or whatever. I mean, and then the lady who made this also cut out felt and like put felt here beside their eyes, which she calls the blush. I am not doing all that.
Oh gosh, no. What would it look like if you got rid of the mouth? And it was just eyes.
Would look like that.
Huh. Yep.
That's what it would look like.
The star is adorable.
I did not know it was going to be that tiny, but it's tiny.
He's adorable. He's adorable.
You could put a keychain on his head right here, and he could be.
Oh my God, that'd be so cute.
Could be a dangly thing, you know.
Holy crap, that would be cute. Do you know how many of these old girls, and when I say old girls, I mean they're in the 30s, would jump on that? That's adorable.
I could put a little keychain on its head.
Do that. I guarantee you it'll sell.
That's fine.
With the wanky face and everything, because the keychain and making it into a keychain just wow. Yeah.
Or I know that you could also like crochet a longer like strap that you could
Dangle it on a doorknob
Yeah.
or so outside somebody's room. This is
Or
my room.
yeah, or you like bag charms, you know what I mean? You don't know what I mean.
Bag charms, yes.
Yeah, like you loop it through and loop it around your strap and loop it through and let
Yeah.
it dangle off your bag or whatever.
I don't know about that.
Kind of
Girls,
big for that,
the
but
younger girls, and they're the ones that would be buying that. When I say younger, I mean probably 30 and below,
yeah,
don't carry purses.
right. I know,
Everybody that helped Morgan move Saturday, not one of those women had a purse.
right. Interesting.
They all had humongous keychains. I mean, I told them they better watch it because they're gonna fuck their start. Pardon my French. I'm sorry. They're gonna mess their starters up because they're
And then they
keychains.
probably had like a
So
little
many.
wallet thing attached to them.
Tiny, tiny little wallet
Yeah,
that just holds a card.
yeah, yeah,
That's it. That's
yeah.
it.
It's all on one thing now. It's just easier to go that way. They got their driver's license, a debit card,
Uh-huh.
their keys, they're ready to go.
But 20 keychains, 20, 30 keychains, all hanging off of one key.
That's funny.
Stunned me. I'm like, you guys gotta wreck your starters. You need to stop doing that. It can't handle all that weight.
That's funny.
Yes. Thumbs up for Mindy.
All righty. Okay, guess it's time to go, folks.
Well, I
See
love
what
it.
Dale-
Maritza needs
see
to
what
keep
Dale found himself.
influencing you.
What?
Maritza needs to keep influencing you.
I know, right?
How does she do on her eyes?
I don't know. I don't even know if she's been doing much like stuff like this lately.
I'm just curious if there's a trick
don't
to
know.
it or what, because I could totally see myself being in the exact same boat you are.
Yeah,
Why
just
won't
don't
my
like
eyes?
Yeah, I don't like
Except
the
I would
fake
have one
version.
up high and one low, and
Yeah, yeah.
I've already made a couple
And then
of
I'm like,
videos.
wait, why are you like that? No, that's not what you looked like before I put the thing on the back.
right?
Attached it.
Yeah.
You looked better before. Now why you look wrong?
What is going on? I hate puzzles like that.
I know. Now I can't move it.
Somebody else and you'll see, and they'll do it, and they just pop it here, and I'm just gonna pop this here and pop
Yeah.
that there, and it's like,
Yeah.
why? What made you choose that spot? Why?
Exactly. Exactly.
I don't know. It just looked good, but why doesn't my eye do that?
I know.
I'm with you, Mindy.
Why
Somebody
am I
knows
so
the
weird, right? This guy's okay. I think this guy's
Yes.
the best one. The little purple one, he's the best one.
He is perfect. They're
I think
all
he's the
perfect.
best.
They are all perfect.
And then this guy, his eyes are messed up.
He just is having a little bit of a Sid moment.
He needed to come like into this hole right here. One hole over, probably. But I can't move it now. So it is the way it is. And then I had these little noses. The noses are okay.
Are the noses little hearts? I thought they were hearts at first.
No, they're just like a.
Oh, those are cute.
Yeah.
Did you have to buy a bag of eyes, a bag of noses, or did you
I
get
actually got a set that had eyes and noses in it.
okay, Mr. Potato kind of a set?
Sort of, yeah. Mr.
Ah,
Potato set. There you go.
need some heels under there, and
Yeah, they had different types of noses. Some actually have like nostrils and, just some are smooth, some were like printed like a nostril, and yeah.
No, those are cute. Those are cute.
They were fun though. They're quick little, easy little projects to make. I think this I can do like in 45 minutes, maybe.
So those are good little projects for when you have just you have some yarn left, but not enough for a thing.
Yeah.
But you still can make a thing with it. Cool. I like that.
Yep.
Yay. Oh,
All right.
good.
Okay. Well,
You've been busy.
I know I have been. Yeah. My diamond painting's not as far as I wanted it to be, but I worked on it every day.
Yeah. Well, that's good. That's more than I've done. Oh, absolutely. When does that close?
Well, the Chuck-A-Long is the end of March. last day of March.
No, I mean this week. I'm sorry. When does it close this week?
Today.
Okay. I need to get my pick in.
Today, the 14th.
Okay, good.
You'll
Good,
have
good,
till
good.
midnight. Got till midnight.
I will run downstairs and take it as soon as yep.
All right then. Okay.
I'll forget otherwise.
I know. Okay. All right. Well, time to go, folks.
Take care, everybody. Have a great week.
Yeah. Bye.